joined in the studio by Bolton Brown, who's a young composer and musician. I say young, at 15. He's done more with music in his 15 years than I've done in my entire life, which is amazing. But isn't music, it's something, I think in a lot of ways, especially in your own case probably, it's something that is just a way of expressing yourself.
Yes.
As much as anything else. It's not something that's thought, I suppose, I want to be a musician or something, and went out and tried to learn it. It's something more for you that is
yes,
part
well,
of
with
you.
composition it is entirely internal.
Yeah. So, you were at a young age. I mean, how old were you when you first started playing an instrument?
Well, the first time I actually started expressing an interest in music is at a very young age, I think 3. I can even remember lying on the floor as a small child and pouring through picture books on the orchestra that my grandmother had given me. And I was always begging my parents to buy me another instrument. I mean, I used to write songs very, very early, 3 or 4 years old, and my mother would just pencil them in on the piano. And I loved music just so much, but I found my real passion was composition then.
Yeah, actually creating, not just
performing.
Doing it, just actually making it yourself. I can understand that, you know, there's the creative need. Is yours a musical family?
No, neither of my parents are musical.
No? That's amazing, isn't it? So it's just suddenly burst out in you as a way forward. That is amazing. Do you think nowadays, I mean, we see some... It's a very pressurised society we live in now. Somebody who's got a talent, do you think that the public and maybe critics expect too much from people too young? Or is there a pressure? Do you feel a pressure to actually... Once you've done your first one, do you feel there's a pressure that people want you to perform, or...?
No, I don't really, because I enjoy doing it so much.
Yeah, I suppose the pressure feeds the artistic temperament on that level. And, yeah... We normally think of composers as being slightly older than you, and it's quite a shock when you meet somebody of such a young age doing it. What do you like most about being both a musician and a composer? What's the best bit of it?
Well, it's hard to say really, but composing the music is a lot of fun because you can just go to your keyboard and the music just flows out of me and it goes right into the keys, and then I explore and develop with that until I have what I want.
Right. Do you prefer writing it and creating it than actually playing it?
Oh, yes, very much so.
Yeah, there's a bit of trepidation when you have to go out in front of a crowd, is there?
Perhaps so, but I'm more of a composer than a performer.
Yeah, so you like to create and let somebody else actually perform it for you. Well, I suppose, yeah, I can understand that too. I suppose it's like an artist, because we are talking about talents like that, where, you know, they create, but then they put it on display, and the orchestra is your canvas in a way, isn't it, for what you've created?
Well, I don't just write orchestral music. A few years ago I wrote a solo piece for an extremely distinguished oboist with a wonderful talent. His name is Mr. Andrew Knights, and that piece was called Sans Souci. Right,
so that's track 3 on our little CD here, isn't it? So I think maybe we've got that queued up now. Let's have a look here what we've got.
Bolton's first piece.
Is this... Yes, okay, here we go. So which do you get most satisfaction out of? Composing something for an orchestra, or composing just something like that piece for, a single instrument?
Well, that's an interesting question, but all composition really carries the same amount of satisfaction for me. It's just the different media and the different instruments that carry the different sounds and the different feelings with them.
Yeah, I suppose it's like... once again, taking it back to, the analogy with the painters and that, whether you're doing watercolours, whether you're doing sort of a little charcoal sketch or something.
Yes.
Yeah, they're each equally creative in their own right, aren't they, in their own particular medium there. How hard do you actually push yourself? with this? I mean, does it come easy to you, or...?
Oh, yes, it comes very simply with me, yes.
So you're a bit of a natural on that level. So,
oh, yes.
And I suppose if you enjoy doing it so much, it takes, as we said earlier, it takes the pressure off, but also the need to push yourself as well.
Yes.
I suppose you passed all your music exams all right, did you?
Yes.
Excellent. I often wish I had a talent like that musically, because I love music. I've grown up with music. And it's like everything, really. Some people are great painters, some people are great musicians, some people, great at whatever they do. Everybody's got a talent, and it's great when this talent is expressed in one defined way like that. Now, it seems to take up an awful lot of your life in music. Do you actually have any life at all outside of music?
Oh, well, yes, I do a lot of nice sports. I like to ride and sail and golf, bicycling, but I must say my favourite sport is skiing.
Skiing?
Yes, but the only bad thing with that is I have to go to Switzerland each year to do that.
I don't see there's anything particularly bad in that myself, but there you go. So, have you written, has that been an inspiration to you? Have you written anything to do with skiing?
Well, the sailing has been an inspiration to me. I've written an entire symphony on that front, and that symphony is entitled Yachtmaster. And one of the pieces that is going to be played here is Movement 1 of Yachtmaster, which expresses the rising mist coming over the Solent.
Okay, let's have a listen to that. That paints a wonderful picture, that does, actually. I sort of closed my eyes while that was going on. And, yeah, it's a great thing about music. It does work on this canvas of the mind. The sound will create a picture. Fantastic. And is that the one they're going to be playing tonight?
No, the one that's going to be played tonight by the Westbourne Symphony Orchestra is the Mars.
Oh, the Mars one tonight. That's right. I'm getting all tangled up here. Yes, that's right, Mars. Now, you were 13 when you wrote that, weren't you?
Yes.
Yes, from your trip out sailing on the Solent.
Yes, that's right. My family travels abroad quite a lot, actually. I've been to Italy, Germany and France, USA and Switzerland in my travels.
Do you get involved much in the festivals there? I know it can be quite competitive and that out there with different music festivals. Do you get involved in those?
Well, for a few years running now, I've been a competitor in the New Milton Music Festival, and I have entered several pieces there, and some of those pieces have actually won the top adult category there.
Excellent. So what age do they split now between junior and adult on that, then?
Well, they don't really have an age range, but they have a time limit. And 3 minutes for a younger group and 5 minutes or over for the adult group. And I entered this Yachtmaster Symphony No. 1 First Movement in the adult category, and that won top prize.
Oh, excellent. Very well done on that. So, really, then, the adult bit has nothing to do with age. It's to do with your capability, then, really. It's just how early you've matured musically, I suppose, as a person on that level.